I loved it. I loved that trailer. It just progressively got better and better, and I was laughing out loud and also like awing through the whole thing because he's just. I feel like he's depicted a dog so perfectly, and there's going to be a lot of heart as well as a lot of comedy in this one, like classic Will Ferrell style. It's the movie I didn't realize I needed. Um, as soon as I watched it, I sent it to my sister, and even she was like, "We are seeing this immediately," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah,
I,
we are."
I was the same with my
So
girlfriend. I
yeah.
sent it to Kate straight away. I'm like, this is your movie. This is
Yeah.
made for you.
It looks so good. And it seems like really refreshing as well. It's something different that we can look forward to in the cinema.
Yeah. What about you, Jesse?
Oh yeah, it looked really funny, and it kind of reminded me. Do you guys remember that movie back in the day, Cats Dogs? Did you ever watch that when you
Yeah.
were
Cats
kids?
and
Yeah. Yep.
Just
Yeah.
reminded me of that, but like a way raunchier adult version of that. And yeah, I'm all for it, man. Looks funny as, and it had something to do with Ted. It was like a producers of Ted or something like that. I was like thinking, oh, does
Okay.
Seth MacFarlane have something to do with this? But yeah, there's like the producers of Ted. So I'm like, does come across as that kind of comedy, that very raunchy, out there kind of comedy. And I love the scene where it was like they're humping the statues or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they do the thing that dogs do where like nothing actually ends up touching, but they're still like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
I loved when he was like, I played this game with my owner called Fetch and Fuck. Like that one set me. That was so good.
Oh my God.
Oh, what did you think, Matt?
Look, this is right up my alley. I love these really out there fucked up comedies. It reminds me a lot of actually Good Boys.
Yeah. I
it's
loved that movie.
such a like I like to describe it as like South Park with real life kids. It's very much like it's this concept. It's been sort of been done before. It's also like a bit like Sausage Party, where it's like take this cute, innocent thing that you associate with kids, and let's just make it fucked up.
Yeah.
And why not? Like it looks really funny. Will Ferrell's really well cast as a dog. I think he's one of the best people you could have cast for this role. I do hate the animation of like the dog's mouths moving. Like it's just so.
Does it throw you off?
It throws me off because it's so fake and so uncanny valley. But at the same time, all these other kids' movies around dogs do the same thing. So it's totally appropriate for the genre. Like it's almost like a parody on kids' movies starring animals in a way.
Yeah.
Like you could even compare it to something like Look Who's Talking or Look Who's Talking 2 or Now or whatever. I love, I don't know if you guys seen the poster, I'm just looking at it now, but it's the dog. It's got a little collar with a little bone. It says, go fetch yourself.
Yeah. It's so good. I love it. And Jamie Foxx, I love anything he does too. I think if he's picked something, I feel like he's a very specific picker of what he chooses to be in. So I just trust him. I don't know what it is.
It's like riding this wave of like usually something that's cute or kid friendly, and then just make it raunchy. I kind of feel like Ted started that. I
think it existed before Ted, but Ted was like one of the first like to Ted was really phenomenal. Like Ted really helped boost it. Yeah. For sure. I think Ted's like the ultimate example of that. Hey.
Yeah.
And we had Sausage Party and all the rest, and yeah, it looked funny as. So
yeah. Just reading some trivia. This is Universal Pictures' first feature film of the 2020s to be produced in a widescreen 1.851 aspect ratio. That's a fun fact. Not that fun, but that's a fact. I just see on IMDb. Any other thoughts about Strays or anything before we move on?
I'm keen. I really like Will Forte. He's really good at being a dick, and I don't know, like I feel like he doesn't get enough attention on a bigger, more mainstream level. So I'm really happy they chose him to be the key human in this. I'm really excited to see him do that. So yeah, this one with an R rating, I feel like it can't really fail.
Dude, I get so excited when I find out a comedy is rated R. I'm like, oh, good. It means it's going to be good. It's not going to suck. I feel like with a lot of like especially when they're PG-13, they're so restricted, especially when it comes to like watching a sitcom or something. I've been watching a lot of like, after watching that 90s show, and I've been watching that 70s show, and it's funny, but sometimes I feel like, oh, it was just a little bit more edgy.
Like they have to say like but instead of us. Like it's just it's little cheese ball things.
Totally.